I'm Chuck Smalley. I like to go out and metal detect, treasure hunt.
And Chuck's been helping others do the same for years. Guide, gear supplier, and archaeologist with unmatched experience. From the metal detectors and equipment you need to the research and real-world hunts that bring history back to life. Using high-tech tools and old-school know-how. Check out Shooter Supply and Prospecting. And let's get digging for treasure and history. Find us on Facebook now.
All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right, we're back. We're live. I think. Oh, let's see here. Looks like Phil is in. Let's see here. Yep. Looks like Phil is in. Jason's in. Barb, Dennis, the Bills. They're all starting to come through. Good, good, good. So we can jump back over here then and see if we can find Chuck and pick him up too. There he is.
How's everybody doing tonight?
All right. I think they're starting to wake up.
Oh, good. Good. Dennis, I got your auto panner video. That's good.
Yeah, he sent that to me the other day, and it's like, yeah, that's good. That is funny.
That was funny.
And he does have in the chat that the price per gram of gold currently $151.43.
Yeah, that's better, Dennis. We're liking to look at those grams, aren't we? Hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
Richard's in the house.
Welcome aboard.
Yep.
Looks like he's got the price of silver at $78.10, I guess. I don't know, 78.1.
Ace TP, they made some nice finds today.
Hey, good deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check that because I'm not sure if he forgot to add a number or what. It's probably just 10. Okay, so gold we've got $4,713.40. Silver is $78.12. Platinum's $2,082.30. Palladium is $1,567.30.
Yeah.
All in the green.
Yeah. And Barb was out selling. She made a few bucks after gas. She can't wait till the Florida-Georgia line opens up and comes sees her, as she says. Yeah.
Well, I know how that goes.
Barb says she's happy she sold silver when she did. Well, I was.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I said I was too.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of people were glad that they sold when they did.
All we
I
got
mean-
is some sweat equity out there.
Yeah. And even me selling when I did, I sold a little later than some of the other people did as far as gold. But I was kind of one of the last ones to get through before it really tanked.
Yeah. So let's just get out and dig up some more and hang on to it for a while.
Well, Randy's definitely he's on par for that.
Barb's going to start a new hobby. Look out.
Oh no. What is the new hobby? I'm almost afraid to ask.
Come on, Barbie. What are you going to do now? Okay, Phil. All right.
Well, you know,
Well, you open the door, Barb.
when you throw it out there,
Oh, it's even Steven, Randy says, between the Manicore and the dais.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's going to be. So then I see the Manicore, or not Manicore, Magnetar.
Yes, Magnetar.
Just got notified about 2 weeks out yet.
Which is actually fairly quick
Yeah.
for them just doing the launch.
Yep. Stained glass sun catchers. That's going to be interesting.
I used to know somebody that did a lot of stained glass.
ORH has made those before, he said.
Yeah. Only from plastic.
Right.
So it's not stained glass then.
Well, that was his.
Right.
Made his, yeah. True stained glass, she says. That'd be cool. Well, show us what you got there on that.
Well,
Stained glass, that is.
and you want to watch them fumes. I don't know if they've changed that, but and that's been years ago. They used to use lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure they've got something else out there that is equally as hazardous.
Oh, there's God.
Yeah.
There you go. You're right, Barb. Everybody got a window.
Well. Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like we are certainly getting a lot more rain than we did last year by this point in the year already. And I know they say April showers, spring, May flowers, but we're getting all of the rain in May.
Well, we're getting cold. We got frost warnings out again today.
Oh yeah, yeah, we've got that too. But
Denver, they got snow, but somebody says, "Oh, that never happens in Denver." Up BS.
yeah, okay,
Over 5,000 feet, they get snow in June sometimes.
right, yeah. it's probably not unusual to see that they have snow in July.
Right.
So, yeah, you can't. Yeah, it happens.
I saw that Buffalo ORH. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, and I'll bet that was quite a surprise for ORH. Because he and I have had a couple of talks about his yard, and his yard can be challenging. Let's put it that way. Because there are a number of targets. But he's got it posted in Beyond Sight and Sound.
Yeah.
But Barb said she didn't see it. But there are a number of targets and probably a number of pull tabs and nails and things like that as well. But he was out in his yard for 10 minutes the other day and popped that lead buffalo.
Yep. Now, Dennis is saying I posted up that bike run I made with the camera on from AKAU. He says, got him fired up. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yep.
Fire you up and Kevin and the whole crew.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that you had shared that, and I'm like, oh, I know what he's doing. He's getting them all geared up.
Yep. I felt
it'll be here before you know it.
Giving me grief too.
Right. Wow. Looks like.
Yeah, down along where Kevin lives, they had some heavy storms pop up all of a sudden. They came over the top of us building up. I mean, it just rained here, blew a little bit, looked dark, little lightning, and then it went further east and across 80. They got hammered. Kevin was out umpiring in the hail. Kevin, I've told you those hits in the head don't help you. So,
and the crazy part is, I'll bet even with the hail, they could still hear him.
Yeah, he said he barely made it to his car.
I'll bet. I mean, that stuff smarts.
Yes, it does.
I don't care if it's little pea-size hail. Sad thing is, I don't move quick enough to just dart and run out of it, so I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
As I'm making my way. So I try to make my way before the skies open up.
Kevin says it didn't jar anything loose.
Hell, I can understand that.
There you go. So, yeah, lots going on, but we're going to get out and do some detecting. I got a bunch of phone calls today. I got to go locate a LPG line, copper, for a guy that's got a pole barn and it runs into there and he doesn't know exactly where it went. It's a graveled pole barn and he's wanting to add on. He doesn't want to take the auger and go right through his LPG. I said, before you dig anyway, please turn that off.
Right. Yeah.
So
that would be very unfortunate.
It's not deep. He says 6 inches and it's 3/8 line. So we should be able to follow that pretty good.
Right.
The other day,
you see Dennis's comment.
You're right, Steve P. It could be a big boom.
The
other day we were out detecting, Frank Darwin and myself, and we got a couple, 2-3 silvers, and Frank's on a target, and he finally hollers me over, and I'm hitting it, and it's reading in the copper level. And I started going a little wider and a little wider, and I said, Frank, we got a line here.
Yeah, you better get off of that, Frank.
It's about 15 feet long and it's still going. He said, just out of nowhere. I said, this place, they're just out of nowhere. I could take you over and show you. The park asked me one day, they had a water fountain. They were going to replace everything to it. And they wondered where the line went down the hill to the other one that used to be down there. It's no longer there. Okay, I can show you. I've heard that thing a dozen times. Walk down. And so I dug down about 8 inches deep. It was a 3/4 copper line.
Oh,
Boy, it sounded nice.
it would.
They got in and they deadheaded it and just cut a piece of the copper off and left it lay there. I looked at them and thought, hell, I'd dig that whole thing and scrap it.
Yeah, 3/4 inch. That's quite a chunk. Especially at what copper prices are.
Yeah.
And we've got Ted and Alan in.
Cool.
Alan probably figured he better drop in and make sure you weren't saying anything about AKAU.
Oh, I suppose.
Getting them all.
You probably saw the video.
Yeah, getting them all fired up for it.
Hey, Ted, how you doing tonight?
Which I told Tim, I said, it'll be here before they know it. It's just around the corner, basically.
It's going by fast. Yeah, copper is $6.18 a pound. There you go. Pull up about 50 feet of 3/4. That'd be a few pounds worth.
Yeah, that'd be a nice chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
$6.18 a pound.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And I've got a pile of copper wire I've got to clean up.
Oh, Alan, I'm waiting on the magnetar. It's supposed to be here in 1 to 2 weeks.
We hope.
We hope.
But like I said, that's kind of surprising. For them to have just basically done the launch video and to be saying that they're going to be, not saying they're going to be widely available, but some of them will be available in as soon as 1 to 2 weeks. They are moving on this one.
Yep.
They are moving.
No, I haven't yet, Jason. Hello, Janet.
It'd be nice to have some pre-sales.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody that wants one, feel free to call him.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. What? 40 pounds of brass.
Yeah. That's some scrap, man.
Yeah.
Especially that copper.
Yeah, I think it said 50 pounds of copper, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Time for a new detector, ORH. I trade for silver and gold, but not copper and brass.
But that's all right. He'll trade for what the copper and brass get you.
Yep.
Aluminum's $1.62 a pound.
Yep, that's up there too.
Well, we ain't seeing prices like that for aluminum around here.
No.
But still.
And Jill keeps all the aluminum cans and then takes them in and gets a nickel a piece for them in Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah, stamped. There's got to be an Iowa stamp on them. So
right. But it's not all that unusual for you to go across the river into Iowa to get gas anyway, so you can always pick up your soda there too.
They were $3.60 a gallon. 2 days ago over there. A couple places.
I paid $4.80 a gallon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now it's going up daily, so
It smarted a little bit. That's all I know. And now I get to turn around and cut wood and split wood and stuff like that. Possibly even tomorrow I'm going to have to be getting some in.
yeah, bark. Hey, bark. So I imagine there's in old air conditioning units, there's some pretty heavy duty copper.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely there would be.
No.
Ooh, 10 cents a bottle.
Yeah.
Who's getting 10 cents a bottle? Ted is. Okay.
That's their stuff. RH is trying to get rid of a set of Michelin truck tires. New trucks all running 22s. I got 20-inch on my F-150, which is bad enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no good. They get a little salty anymore.
There you go.
I imagine you get quite the mileage put onto your tires.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just drove to Indianapolis, and then round trip on that was 656 or something like that. Then I'm going out to Waverly, and that's going to be about 300 miles next weekend out to DTH. Then got a couple other spots we're driving down to later in the year. So, yeah, and then back and forth with the fire department. Yeah, it gets mileage. It gets engine hours sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting.
Right.
Working out the back end.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that.
In fact, she goes in Friday for a tire rotation and lube job.
Routine maintenance.
Routine maintenance. And if you don't, I tell you what, rotating tires makes them last a lot longer.
It can, yeah.
It does.
Uh-huh. Absolutely it can.
And at the price of them, make them last as long as you can.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man.
It's just a lot of people don't want to take the time to run it in and have them rotated, and then others yet don't have the capability to do it themselves at home or anything.
Right.
So it makes it a little
Barb's
tough
sometimes. Letting her sister take them. Up in Maryland, they're getting nickel a can like Iowa.
But they don't have to have the state stamp on them?
Sounds...
Apparently not.
Evidently not, no. Well, get back what we can get out of everything.
Right? Yeah. I mean, you got to make it where you can.
Yep. We got a guy out here in the country. He melts them. He'll make an ingot after a while.
Well, yeah, I imagine that works. Be a nice compact way to store them. May get looked at a little strange when you take them into the scrapyard, though.
Yeah. RH says folks run baloney rings here for tires. Scared to death to put a few bucks in their vehicles. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 5 Mile. How you doing?
Hey, there he is. There he is. I had noticed he wasn't in there earlier.
Yep. The crew's getting better. We need Tim and a few others. I haven't seen Frankie Juarez on yet.
Well, They're slowly trickling back in.
Yeah.
And Wednesday, they may want to make sure they're here.
Yes. You get the wisdom of the book by Frank Lopergallo.
Right.
Yeah. He's got his book out now and they're getting delivered.
Yep. We had talked about that a little bit Monday night over on Detect America, and Frank was holding up a copy. He said, "Hey, you got one of these headed your way?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, we got to get that guy on the show too."
Right.
But we had talked about it, and being that he is he is feeling better, he's looking better, doing better,
Mhm.
which is great. Keep the path to recovery moving that direction.
Right.
But I figured it was better to run him on a Wednesday than to have him sitting in a chair doing a show Sunday and then turning around, sitting in a chair and doing Detect America Monday. I thought at least rather than 2 nights back to back, it'll give him a little bit of a break and kind of spread it out where he'll do Detect America Monday, and then he'll be over here talking Ugly Book 2 with us Wednesday, the 13th.
There we go.
And we'll get to hear about the Ugly Book 2 and all the hurdles that were involved in getting to that stage, and talk some electrolysis, and who knows, we may even get to hear some more about the carbon gators and the hurricanes and the cyclones and all of that stuff. There's some nice accessories out there for the Ugly Box now.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So we'll hear all about that and be a good show.
Yeah. And I did speak with a gentleman Monday where there again, once we get him down to a date, we'll be discussing another book. So maybe the month of authors.
Good.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Not at all.
Nickel to the Bluff. Watch Tower and the Birth of Modern.
Wow. Not sure what that was.
That was my phone. I posted up something. I'm just seeing if anybody watches. I shared it. Forgotten Quad Cities.
Oh, okay.
And the amusement park that used to be in the Quad Cities back in trolley days, way back, horse and carriage.
Mm-hmm.
And if go to that, it's Forgotten Quad Cities, and the Watchtower Park in the Quad Cities had everything at the time you'd want. They'd have 10,000 people at a time up there. And I've hunted that. Now we can't hunt anymore. It's fully protected.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a couple of them on there, but the one I kind of like the most is our floods along the Mississippi and what it did to the area and how it changed the area. And then the one on Robert E. Lee and Mark Twain being up here, different things like that. So if you need if you're in this area, which some of you are, there's some great places that need to be looked at.
Oh, yeah. And Dennis says that was another good video as well.
Yep.
And, the north side of our lake throughout its years has had 2 amusement parks and a big dance hall.
Mm-hmm.
and roller rink.
Yep.
All along the north side. And at one point, the one amusement park over on the northeast side, I guess you would say, it had the largest, fastest wooden roller coaster in the U.S.
Ooh.
And I have actually found stories, like diary entries, where there were people that used to work the boardwalk, the shot callers, basically. And they would actually make more money crawling around under the boardwalk, picking up loose change that had fell through the boardwalk than what they would as far as their pay for their job. I mean, that's how much activity these places saw. And you can still go down through that area. It's not restricted. I mean, granted, some of it is under a housing division now. It had been developed at some point in the past, but you can still go down around through the area in the parts that aren't restricted, and it's nothing to still go through if you're diligent enough and find 3, 4, 5 silver coins in a day.
Yep.
You may have to work for them, and they may be deep in some areas, but they are still there.
Oh, yeah. The Blackhawk thing, they used to have Shoot the Chute, which was a flat bottom boat that went down the wooden racks with a center line in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They claimed it could hit 80 miles an hour. That was their claim. That was the big thrill ride in the area. And that bluff that they launched them down, there's a picture of it in the video. I'd bet they could hit 80 on that thing. That was quite the fall.
I had even found an old newspaper article that talked about the park over on the amusement park on the northeast side, where there had been a couple that were going to get married, and they made a full day affair out of this. I mean, the mayor of the community went around and asked all the businesses to shut down so that they could all be in attendance, and they ran the Ferris wheel and had fireworks, and just quite the big to-do back then. So sometimes it pays to
do a little research.
Yeah, do a little research. Maybe look through some of them newspaper archives, or talk to some of the old timers and different things of that nature.
Yeah. ORH asked me if I know the song "Flat Bottom Boats Make the World Go Round." No, but I know the song.
Oh, leave it to Bill.
Yep. Yep. Now you got me thinking of that song by Queen.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Now he's gonna have it stuck in his head. Good job, Bill.
Yeah. Get on your bikes and ride. There you go.
Yep. Yep. That's something else.
Now, they were talking there about the Manticore going over $1,800 plus. I have not.
Really? I had not heard that.
I have not seen anything from my lab on it yet. Okay. Yeah.
So we're not saying it's not happening.
Right. So the everything's gone up. Tariffs,
Unfortunately.
fortunately, everything's gone up, and it's going to continue to go up. And when gas does come back down, which it will, the other fees won't drop very fast because then there's some profit taking going on.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's all about excuses to raise their prices. But then when things start to come back down, as far as the excuses that they used, they'll find any excuse under the sun to keep them up there.
Yep.
You know, well, we can't bring them down now just because gas went down.
Right.
You know, we have to recoup our cost.
Yep.
Or something like that.
Oh, yeah. So,
yeah.
with the current conditions on all that, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while.
Unfortunately, yes, it will.
So,
I mean, I can remember it wasn't that long ago. We were thinking, wow, you know, I guess that doesn't really surprise me, but man, that seems like a crazy price to hear about for diesel on the West Coast. But even here, diesel is over $6 a gallon.
yeah. Dennis Post 96.
And oil's at 96.32.
Yeah. And they're still talking about listening to Queen at Walmart.
Right.
Yeah, Jason, it is. Oh, they make the rockin' world go round and round. Oh.
Well.
Okay. RH says they have cheap pellets for his grill at Walmart.
Yeah.
I've tried some of the different brands of pellets.
Some of them aren't bad. But some of them, I'll stick to what I buy.
Yeah. Phil Border.
Sometimes you got to stick with the tried and true. If not for any other reason, for the price of meat.
Pit Boss. Okay, I'll try some. I haven't tried Pit Boss. We've got several different brands at the different stores, and I've been using Traeger for the most part, but I tried a couple others, and literally the bag, the lower quarter was like dust mixed pellets.
Well, and I'm sure that you've probably seen these containers that you can keep your pellets in.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have the like basically a stand in the bucket or whatever to let that dust filter down. Because some of them pellets, they just crumble to nothing.
Yeah.
Pit Boss, they're not bad though. I have not really had any complaints about Pit Boss pellets.
Pit Boss pellets are good.
Traeger's good.
Traeger's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are, in all honesty, those are probably the two top sellers right now.
Yeah. Traeger over at Costco with a 36-pound bag is $21.
And I think a lot of the times I was getting 40-pound Pit Boss for 15 or 16.
So I'll maybe try the Pit Boss, and he says pecan's the best. Okay, might try that. I haven't used pecan in that at all. It's been hickory, mixed hardwood, and cherry.
Right, those are all good too. Pecan is very mellow.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I tend to like hickory smoke. We're sort of better than anything. So
yeah, we're big fans of hickory here too. Usually the twice smoked hams that I do, I'll do those in hickory a lot of times. Occasionally I'll do them in apple. Usually the turkeys I'll do in apple.
Okay.
And a lot of times the cold smoked cheese
Well, I
I'll
wish
do in apple.
all of us wish we were a little closer. We'd get together for a big hunt,
Cookout.
big cookout hunt and competition.
Right?
Competition blends.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we could detect a couple hours and eat the rest of the day and drink beer.
Right. Have Frankie come along for refreshments.
Yep. Barb could set up her glass stand
There you go.
or goodie stand. Yeah.
See, we could have all sorts of vendors.
Yep.
One thing's for sure, whether anybody found anything or not, nobody would go hungry, right?
Oh, Richard did 5 pounds of jerky on his pit boss.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, Richard. Although you should have posted up pictures.
Yep.
We like to see that stuff.
Hey, we got to eat. You can't detect without a little good food on the side.
Right. Dennis says I'm fat enough.
Ted did his with hickory and apple.
His jerky?
Yeah.
Yep. Did my jerky with hickory and apple. Well, there you go.
There you go, Jason. We ought to. ORH competition blends or floor sweepings, marketed as competition quality.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, get old Frankie to bring a few gallons of wine and we have a regular party.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
He uses balsa. It's a light smoke. There you go.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Yep.
That's the whole thing about our connectivity on the internet. We aren't just a few miles apart. We're thousands apart some places. Hundreds.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. 10 for Frankie, Rich.
Yep.
Keep him cranking out the wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wine.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
After a long day of slaving over the smoker.
Yeah. A couple hours in the morning detecting. We wear ourselves out.
Right. Yep. Well, I bet everybody would eat pretty good, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
You could have somebody set up doing ribs, somebody doing brisket. Who knows? Somebody doing fresh made jerky.
Do it the right time. We get fresh corn on the cob. Yeah, baby. A few cantaloupes and watermelons afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, you got to imagine this 4th of July, our 250th, there's going to be some heavy duty partying going on, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sure.
Oh, Barb, you missed it all.
Yep.
We're partying, drinking beer, and selling your glass.
Yep. All while you were away.
Yep.
So that's the way it goes.
Well, you got to get one of those done. Hey, Chris Gibson, how you doing? You got to get one of those done
Chris.
and put it up so we can share your glass dream catchers.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Might as well.
Ooh, that's a lot of beef jerky at one time, Ted. 20 pounds.
Oh, are you talking pre-weight or done weight, Ted? Big difference there. Because 20 pounds pre-weight is only going to be about 7 pounds done weight.
Yeah. And Dennis, you're right about shipping a barrel up there. He's been afraid to haul it in his luggage. Oh, you're planting tomatoes. Oh, Barb, I'm going to wait.
Okay. Ted says it's pre-weight.
Yeah.
But still, that's a nice sized bag of jerky.
Yeah, it is.
That'd feed a group of us for a little bit.
And Richard, it's pressed or muscle meat.
Hmm. Now me, I mean, I've done it pressed before, but I tend to prefer not pressed, and usually when I do mine, I'm doing it out of sirloin. If you find it reduced for quick sale, we'll say, and go ahead and bring it home and get it marinating and everything, and get it done nice and quick.
Ted said he was famous for Little Baby Teddy Jerky Company. Interesting.
Really? Little Baby Teddy Jerky Company.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. RH talking about you need nitrates to be shelf stable, so he does smaller batches more often. Yeah.
Well, I didn't necessarily say I was doing large batches, but even if I was doing large batches, they just don't last.
So, who else we got coming on? You got anybody in the future coming on?
Like I said, we've got Lipergolo, and we've got another author in the pipeline that I'll wait until we get them scheduled to mention them. And yeah, it does go fast. But and then also here in the not so far off future, we may even have somebody on to talk a little bit about the Magnetar.
Yeah,
Maybe.
possibly be happening.
Maybe. Because we want them to be able to get some time in on one too before they come on talking about it.
Yeah.
We don't want somebody to come on and automatically they're an expert because they've got 20 minutes on the machine or something. Which, I mean, this particular guest I'm referring to would not be that way anyway. But yeah, we may even have somebody on not too terribly long, maybe even before you head to Alaska.
Yeah.
To possibly talk a little bit about the Magnetar. But as we go forward and more information becomes available on the Magnetar, we'll be hearing more about it.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting because I mean, I myself anyway, knowing the bar that Nokta has sat in the industry, because say 10 years ago, some people probably would have been like, Nokta who?
Yeah.
And now they are a serious contender in the industry. There is no debating that.
No.
And seeing the trends that they have set for performance versus price point.
Yep.
And knowing how bad they've wanted into the gold industry, and it's tough to get your foot in the door, granted.
It's regionalized, and in certain regions, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down to Arizona. What do you see out in the field? 90% plus mine lab.
Unless you've got some of the old schoolers that are running the gold bugs or the LSTs.
Yeah, but it's most of them have, and they're not buying 6,000 as much, but they buy those. A few 8,000s are being sold out there, but it's still mine lab. The 2,000 and 1,000 just rolled over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. ORH wants to know if I'm up for a trip to Thermal City, Cresson, and Vane Mountain
In September.
in September. Are you going down there, ORH?
He's talking about it.
I've been down there.
Him and Bill Hayes both.
Boy, it's been a long time since I've been down there.
Along with Miss Barb.
Oh, no.
Oh, now it's a deal breaker?
No. So you're going to go out and you're going to do a little prospecting. You're going to do a little gem hunting. If there's gem hunting involved, my wife would be right there.
Oh, Jill will be right there.
She's found some nice stuff down there.
Yep.
Okay. Keep me posted, RH. Get me some dates. I can look at the calendar and kind of go, that don't sound too bad. And I think Jill'd like to go along.
I think she would.
Yeah.
I think she'd probably like to tell him leave the shiny sticks alone, too.
He's going to UV light the creek. He's looking for barrel, I think.
You're going to need a pretty strong UV light.
Yeah. I like Cresson and Vane Mountain. I've been down there twice. It's been 12 years ago.
So it's been a minute.
Been a minute. Well, 11, 12 years ago.
And did not too bad.
No, I didn't. That's where my wife showed me she walks on water.
So I was right. She may tell everybody to leave the shiny sticks alone.
Yep. Man, not walking on it. She ran across it. I don't think she even got wet.
Yeah. Yeah, she could have outdone a hydrofoil.
Man.
Yep. But I can understand that.
Yeah, I could maybe work on my I got a 2.5-inch suction dredge.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've that's on the shelf though. You got to do a little bit of repair to that, don't you?
I got a pump that's not wanting to run.
Yeah. You gotta get that taken care of.
Yep. Rebalance
Is it
a little bit.
Is it just the seals are bad, or it's cavitating, or
Won't start.
okay.
Yes. And the gas, I drained all the gas out of it before I put it up in storage. So I think it could be actually the on-off switch. It's a Honda.
Well, Hondas are good motors.
Yep. We'll get her running.
Yeah.
Keep me posted on a date setup that you got, ORH.
Yeah.
When you're going down, how long you planning on being, that type of stuff, and we'll see what we can work out.
There you go.
Go down there and get Barb out there panning for gold.
Yeah.
For all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure she'd be just fine with the gems too.
Yep. That would be fun.
And Jill's come up with some pretty nice pieces down that way, if memory serves me correctly.
She got a beautiful, beautiful piece of amethyst and had it cut into it was done nice. It's an 8-carat heart
Yeah, I
shape.
was going to say that was a good sized one too.
That's a pretty thing. She got moss agate and she had them cut into squares. She got 4 emeralds that were of size. 2 actually cleaned up, and they made just about 1 carat each, and she's got them made earrings. See, finding that stuff's great. Getting it built into earrings and stuff is like
it's the expensive part.
That's culture shock.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say that amethyst, that was 8 carat after the cut. Or am I not remembering that correctly?
Say that again.
The amethyst, that was 8 carats after the cut.
That was 8 carats after the cut.
Yeah.
She's got that around here somewhere. I should show you guys some night.
That's got to be a sharp, sharp piece.
Yep. Barb had a thought, wondering if she can foil a silver coin into my artwork. I guess I don't know what foiling means in there, Barb. You mean mounting it with your hanging glass?
Or maybe just getting the imprint of it in foil.
Yeah. Barb says she's dug some amethyst there. She should be able to find amethyst in that area she's in.
Yeah, for where she is, she ought to be able to.
Excuse me. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah.
You foil each piece of glass before you solder them together. And you solder a silver coin in between.
It could be done.
I'd imagine.
Kind of like when you see pieces suspended in resin or anything like that. Yeah. Acrylic.
Yeah. Him. Phil digs, he don't art.
Well, he's doing all right. Getting out and making the find. Him and Shannon both the finds that they've made this year.
Ooh, that's an idea, Barb. Silver half is the center. That'd be cool.
Let's say sunflower with a silver dollar.
Yeah, the center.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
That'd look sharp. Be a little pricey, but it'd look sharp.
Well, Ora's just talking to her about silver solder. I got some silver solder here, about a half a roll of it. Not a big roll, a small one.
Right.
That stuff's pricey. Even back.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, Barb, there you go. You got some ideas. You get us.
Yeah, see?
Get the detectorist working with you. You know, you could say, hey, if you supply me a silver half and I'll do this and sell you that and put your half in there that you dug and you can make it into a dream catcher.
Yeah, see?
Or sun catcher.
Once again, it pays to listen to the show with the sound turned on.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep, just saying. Well, everybody have a good week. It's that time, buddy. I'm going up and get a cup of coffee. And I think I got some cherry pie up there.
Ooh. Yeah, I got to get out of here too. I got to be up bright and early tomorrow getting some stuff done.
Okay. All right, you got my interest up in that trip in September, so let's talk about it, buddy.
There you go. All right. We'll see you, Chuck. Enjoy the cherry pie.
I'm going to have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the turnaround.
All right. So we've got DA Frank Lopergolo coming up Wednesday talking the Ugly Book 2 and electrolysis. We've got Chuck off to enjoy his cherry pie. We've got people making plans for trips. We've got people talking about smoking and grilling and outdoor cooking. And man, I'm glad I ate before the show. That's all right, though. And for the rest of us, I mean, it seems like around here lately, either it's raining, it's cold, or it's overcast and cold. It's got to warm up sooner or later, though, right? It can't rain all the time. If you enjoyed the show, throw us a like. You can follow us here, Beyond Sight and Sound on YouTube, Beyond Sight and Sound on Facebook, Metal Detecting, Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, and the podcast distribution services, wherever you may find them. Thanks for dropping in. We hope to see you all, well, Sunday, I imagine, unless I have to dart out quick for wood Sunday evening. Either way, we will definitely be here Wednesday for the Ugly Book 2. And we'll see what comes past that. Have a wonderful evening, folks. We're out of here.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.